Ahoy, 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 Palloy, and welcome back to the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast. Yes, the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast, where we look at all things music here in the Susquehanna Valleys. And we are excited for this episode of the podcast because we sat down with Cass Chatham and Mike Steppe from Cass and the Bailout Crew, one of the hottest bands in the area. And we talked to them about their songwriting, their performing, and what they've got coming up next. We hear a couple of live songs from them, and we're also going to listen to one of their studio recordings. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast. Yes, we're back on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast, and I have been looking forward to this interview for a while because I am sitting down with Cass and 1/3 of the Bailout Crew tonight. And so we have with us tonight, introduce yourself, young lady.
Oh, I am Cass Chatham.
Cass Chatham. So you are Cass of the Bailout Crew.
I play Cass in the Bailout Crew. Yes,
okay,
I do.
Good. And to your left is...
I am Mike Steppe.
Mike Steppe, and you are 1/3 of the Bailout Crew. Can I ask what you guys are bailing out of or from?
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, that was just a funny name that our bass player picked out.
Okay.
He always wanted, I think, to have some type of a motorcycle club. He has a jacket that says Bailout Crew on it, like embroidered.
Yeah.
And he had it way before the band was called Bailout Crew.
Yeah.
So I think he's always wanted to do something like that.
So there's like a biker thing involved in this thing.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
You guys like a biker band then? Or,
I like to leave it open to interpretation. Everybody kind of takes it their own way.
You know, I like that.
I like that it's kind of a little hard, but not so much.
Let's not give too much of the game away. Here's how I interpret it. You're bailing us out from a bad week, you guys.
Yeah.
You're bailing us out. You're making things a little better. You're bailing us out. So that's where I take that.
Yeah,
Great.
right.
So where are you from? Where is home? Where did you start, Cass?
I'm originally from Lock Haven.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, but we play mostly around Williamsport, I would say.
So you grew up in Lock Haven?
Yeah. Actually, still living in Lock Haven. Yep.
Okay, cool. And Mike?
And I am from Nipponose area, from Bassett Mountain.
Okay.
So, yeah, I grew up in what's called the valley, but I lived on the mountain. On the top of Bassett Mountain, Limestone Township.
You ever play the Nipponose Tavern anytime?
That's actually one of the first places I ever performed was Nipponose Tavern.
No kidding.
Yeah, the actual very first place I ever performed was Happy Acres Campground.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to each of you. So, Cass, have you always been like into music or in singing and performing?
I have always been into it. I've just never really pursued it due to nerves and anxiety, and I just always kept it to myself. So yeah, I just kind of stayed at home with it. I wouldn't even really sing around family or anything like that.
Really?
Until I met Mike Steppe. Yeah.
Okay.
He told me.
All right. So, do you still get nervous?
Absolutely.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would not guess that.
I sure do.
Having seen you guys at least 2 or 3 times, I wouldn't guess that.
Yeah.
You look very comfortable up there.
Well, thanks.
So is this your first musical endeavor then?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it's been, like 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been doing it for about 3 years.
Yeah. Because you guys started the Cass and Bailout Crew when? What year?
We played our first show in September of 2019.
Hey, and then COVID.
Yeah.
Lovely. So I'm still blown away. So this is your first. This is your first outing.
Yeah,
Wow.
Absolutely. I didn't put myself out there much before this, for sure.
Really? Wow. Okay. So I've learned something new today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you just sing like in the house, in the shower, in the garden? What?
Yeah. Mostly in my car, I would 100% keep it to myself. I wouldn't sing around even my friend I lived with for, I would say, 8 years. It took me a very long time to sing around that person.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've just really, really kept it to myself. And then I met Mike, and he asked me to do a music video actually with him when he was playing with his band Boomtown Boys.
Okay.
And that was just to be a pretty face in the music video. And I just kind of like blurted out a little that I used to sing. I sang in chorus before, but that was, and then we went from there. Now we're here.
No kidding. So what are you, the obligatory, what are your influences? So where do you draw from? Who's your rock?
I mean, back in the day, I used to really, really love some Alicia Keys and like some real R&B stuff. I was into that kind of thing.
You can tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I grew up on only country, then I started listening to R&B, but now I would say like Amy Winehouse, Grace Potter, the band Perry. I think we pull from a lot of those people.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What were we talking about last night? Oh, and I shouldn't even mention it because I'm not going to be able to pull up. If I do, we'll talk about it in another segment.
Right.
So wow. Okay. So I learned something new in this interview. That's great. So Mike, what's your background, music background?
Oh man, so I have been playing music for a long time. I think that I had a toy guitar and a harmonica as a very young kid and just banged on that and blew on a harmonica and always wanted to make music. My grandfather, he passed on before I think I was about maybe 4 years old, so I didn't really know him, but he played accordion and he would play at square dances and things, so there was a little bit of music in my blood there.
Okay.
And by the time I was 15, I wanted to start playing guitar, so my dad bought a guitar. He actually bought a guitar for him to learn how to play because he was sick. He was off work for a few months, but he never learned how to play it. So in between, I would grab it and my sister Pam would grab it. And I was a competitive guy, so anything that she did, I had to do it better. So I learned to play guitar better
Thanks,
than
Pam.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that was kind of a motivation. I got to be able to play better.
Yeah.
And we took some guitar lessons for a little bit. And then I got in a band in 1992, which was a cover band called Phoenix, and we played all over the place. A lot of VFWs and things like that. Really, Peppermint Lounge too, and stuff like that. And it was a fun cover band. And then I kind of got out of it for a little while, and I've always been in and out of bands. Mm-hmm. Took a pause from music when I had my kids when they were babies and growing up with them. But I've had several different bands since, and then most recently I was in the Family Ties with the Cacheras.
Oh, okay.
And I think I did maybe 4 years in the Family Ties, and so did the bass player Nick.
Okay. Let's stop for a minute. Who's the other 2/3 of the Bailout crew? It's like we're talking to you, but we forgot about them. Who's the other 2/3?
So Mike Wrench Jr. is the drummer.
Mike Wrench, okay.
And Nick Laylon is the bass player.
Got it.
And then we have rotating 2 keyboard players. We have Jimmy Lovechick, who plays organ, and we have Andrew Fick, who plays piano or organ. Okay. Plays them both sometimes at the same time.
Shout out to your rhythm section. They are tight.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the key to you guys, just tearing things up. That rhythm section is just tight.
Yeah, I think the fact that the three of them have all played together before I came into the picture really shows in our music.
Yeah, so Nick and I played together in the Family Ties for about 4 years. And then I wanted to record some of my original stuff, so I kind of started up just a band name called Boomtown Boys and recorded with Paul Smith down at 8 Days a Week Studio. And while I was doing the music video, I needed a female for the music video, and that's how Cass came into the picture. Okay. Somebody suggested that I reach out to her, and then we kind of hit it off. And next thing I know, we were doing an open mic, Sean Farley's open mic at the Stonehouse. I think that was maybe in like January of 2018.
Oh, wow.
And the owner was there, or the manager, Eric, was there and saw us. Okay. So he's like, hey, I want to book you guys. So I think we played our first show there in March.
Yeah, we booked our first 2-hour show off of the first open mic we did.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's testament to you guys' talent.
And then we were off and running. So we played as an acoustic duo
Oh, okay.
a while.
So you're still an acoustic duo during the Stonehouse and
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we were playing as Mike and Cass.
Okay.
About a year.
Yeah, we played a lot of shows acoustic, and then because I still had Boomtown Boys,
Yeah.
so then we just kind of transitioned into bringing Cass into the Boomtown project, and the singer for Boomtown, his wife had a baby, so we were kind of like slowing down that project, and then we kind of sped up with the Cass and Bailout Crew project.
Cool. And you said you started the Bailout Crew project 2019.
Yeah, it was September was the first time we played a show.
Yeah.
Where was that?
It was a private party
Oh, okay.
over by Lowestoft High School.
Okay.
And it was kind of funny because the Lowestoft High School was playing Montoursville, and Gary Christmas was there, doing the announcer stuff. And they had the TV crew and everything, and they shot, they kind of panned across and they caught us performing live. And Gary Christmas was like, "There's a band over there rocking out. It's probably the Uptown Music Collective over there."
Yeah,
It's not actually Uptown Music Collective tonight, Gary, but
Yeah.
close enough.
Yeah. So.
I don't even know if we had a name at that point.
We
I don't
didn't.
think
We did not. It took
Really?
us forever to come up with a name.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh.
And then, I started booking 2020, and we had, I was hammering away at it. We
Yeah.
had like maybe 40 shows on the book for
Yeah.
2020, and then COVID hit in March, and then Merc.
Yep. Yeah.
That went away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they had to come back as an acoustic duo because no one could afford
Yeah.
a band.
Yep.
And there
So
was
we-
no space
Yeah.
to bring in all the people in a full band.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. We maybe played 3 shows in 2020 as a band. So 2021 was our first full year, if you want to call it that, because there's still a lot of COVID restrictions.
Right.
Right.
So really, you kind of did you feel like you hit your stride then, like last year, 2022?
Yeah. Last year
We
was
released
busy.
our first album in 2021
Okay.
in May,
Okay.
and that was good.
Now, what's the album? What's the name of that album? 'Cause
It's called Room to Breathe.
okay.
Yeah. And,
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if I've seen it out there. Is it just how many songs on the album?
10 songs.
No kidding.
You've played The Storm from it, I believe.
have.
Okay.
Yeah,
And,
but I didn't know it was off an album.
Yeah. I don't know if you played
Uh-huh.
Sun Comes Up. You may have played Sun Comes
I
Up.
have not played Sun Comes
You
Up.
played
'cause I don't
Lover
have
and
it yet.
Cat Song, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you played our newer ones,
Lover and
Cat
yeah.
Song.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love the Cat song, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's a fun song. I'll bet you that was a fun song to record
Yeah.
and to sing.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was not a fun song to write.
Well, okay, you open the door. Tell us why.
Well, I had this musical idea, and like most of the times if I have an idea, I'll put my phone on record it, and I sang some words. And one night we were sitting here, and I was rolling through my phone, I think I was making food, and I was showing Cass songs, and I got to that one, and she's like, "What's that one?" "The one about the cat." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." She's like, "Well, that's pretty cool." So we listened to it again, and she's like, "You should write that."
It was only like 2 or 3 lines of the song.
It was just the first verse.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So then I tried to write it one night. I was up late and I couldn't get anywhere. And then I tried it again. I couldn't get anywhere. And it just sat and sat. And then Christmas came and I had a long break. And it was like 5:30 the one night. I know it was December 27th. I'm sure of it. December 27th,
Torture.
2021. And I was sitting on my computer and I texted Cass and I'm like, "I want to write the Cat song tonight." And she immediately texted back. She's like, "Oh my God, I can't wait." And this just veil of regret fell over me. I'm
Yes,
like,
because the
"Oh,
pressure's
why did
on
I
you.
do
Yeah,
that?"
right.
Yeah.
But I work better under pressure, so I knew, okay, I can't not write this song tonight because I told her I was going to do it. So I sat down and I got through the second verse, and then I got through the third verse, and I'm like, okay, this woman has an epiphany in this song, and I got to do some type of an outro, and I couldn't. I spent so long in the outro. I had just the cheesiest pedestrian lines I could think of, and I just couldn't get it.
Well, doesn't she make her break in a Thunderbird or something?
Yeah, she does, yeah. But then something came to me, and it was like, maybe it's like a lullaby.
Right, nursery rhyme.
Like a
lullaby.
nursery
Oh,
rhyme.
yeah, that's right.
Like, hush, little baby, don't cry.
Yeah.
And then once I found that, then the rest just flew out.
Yeah.
It was easy, but it was like then I did the demo and I sang it and I sent it to her, and it was like 11:30, so I had a good 6 hours into it.
All right. In the next segment, we'll talk a little bit about your songwriting. Do you have a song? I mean, you have a song that you'd like to lay on us right now?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What are you going to play?
This song is called Sun Comes Up.
All right.
Don't want to start a war. Neither one of us is happy, and you know it's true. Maybe we could end as friends. Maybe someday I'll smile when I think of you. The sun is slowly sinking in the west. I'll just pack some clothes and you can have the rest. Ooh, when the sun comes up, I'll be leaving when the sun comes. Ooh, when the sun comes up, I'll be leaving when the sun comes up. Another year has come and gone. Honestly, I don't know why I stayed so long. I've never been one to walk away, but we've gone so wrong. How long can we circle the drain? The sun is slowly sinking in the west. I'll just pack some clothes and wish you the best. Ooh, when the sun comes up, I'll be leaving when the sun comes. Ooh, when the sun comes up, I'll be leaving when the sun comes up. Ooh, when the sun comes up, I'll believe it when the sun comes. Ooh, when the sun comes up, I'll believe it when the sun comes. Ooh, when the sun comes up, I'll believe it when the sun comes. Ooh, when the sun comes up, I'll believe it when the sun comes up.
Oh, heavenly, heavenly, heavenly. The Sun Comes Up by Cass and the Bailout Crew. So, again, Mike, you wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
So, now we were talking about the cat song before the sun comes up. Does Cass help you with any of the writing?
Yeah, it varies. It really does. A lot of times what'll happen is, well, I mean, there's some songs that she's written, like Lost in You, she came to me with almost probably like 80 to 90% of the lyrics. And then I just added a little bit to kind of polish a few things up. Yeah. And there's a song on our first album called Burn It, which is a really nice, dark story. And she wrote that, and I added just a couple lyrics. Once again, just kind of like to tighten one little section up. And the rest of the songs, I usually write them, and then she'll suggest, hey, maybe this part's a little bit light. Maybe I'm not feeling that lyric as much. We just did that the other night on a song that I've been working on. It's kind of just like I throw it at her, and if she's feeling it, I can tell she's feeling it. If she's not feeling it, she'll be like, oh, maybe work on that part right there.
I wear it on my face.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to tell. Or I'll write a song and I'll send a demo to her, and usually like within a couple days I'll get like, oh my God, I love this song. Yeah. And if I don't get that, I know that I've missed the mark on something. and it might just be the drum beat.
Yeah.
Like we have one that I wrote that we haven't done anything with yet. It's called Trainwreck, and I kind of had almost like a country shuffle to it.
Mm-hmm.
And she just wasn't feeling it, so I didn't get a message back about that song. And I asked her about it, and she's like, "Well, I like it, but I feel like it's too similar to January Fool, which is one of the songs on our first album." I was like, "Oh, I can fix that."
Yeah.
So I just went over to the computer and changed the drum beat, and
So you record the demos and then send it to her.
yeah.
Yeah. And then you kind of know, without even hearing a response back, how kind of, if you haven't heard something in a couple of days, you're kind of like,
Yeah, sometimes it takes a couple days for a song to grow on her.
Yeah.
We had one that I wrote on the first album called In My Head. And I loved it right away.
Mm-hmm.
And I recorded it and sent her the demo. And I didn't really get much feedback from her on it. But like 3 days later, she lit up my messages with, "Oh my God, this song is really, really good."
I just had to live in it for a while,
I was going to make this kind of like a jokey comment about, wow, she's really studying it and getting into it. But no, do you kind of immerse yourself in it?
Yeah. It's kind of the same with covers too. Like I could really, really dislike a song, and then for some reason I'll hear one version of it that was maybe acoustic that they did in somebody's basement, and I'm like, I love it now.
Tangent. Really big tangent. There's a YouTube video, or a group of YouTube videos by the Clark family, the Quarantine Kids. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how much our band's going to do Burning Down the House, and I said, I don't think we can pull this off. And one of their videos popped up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, we can pull this off. So I know what you mean. You see something like, oh yeah, we can do that. Had you written before? Had you written songs before this?
Never.
Really?
No. And it's really kind of a difficult thing. If I have to sit down and try to force myself to do it, nothing good comes out of me. But if it just hits me when I'm in the shower or when I'm driving my car or something, like the one day I was just riding along listening to Alanis Morissette, and I just, for some reason, turned the radio completely off and started singing Burn It, the song off of the first album. And it just was not a song yet,
Wow.
So if it just comes out of me, it's way easier. But if I try to force it, it's ugly.
Yeah. Do you play an instrument?
No, tambourine. That's about it.
Davy Jones played the tambourine.
Yeah.
Made a lot of money doing it, so not a big deal. So have you ever collaborated with another writer before, Mike?
That's a good question. I've tried. I guess in my former band, one of my former bands, The Storm, we did collaborate on a couple songs. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a fantastic experience. It was a little bit difficult, and also for me, I've sat down with some other people to try to write, and we're still exploring that. But I don't want to change somebody's song. I want to add to it without changing it. Right. So I haven't really figured out how to do that. When I was in Nashville, I did some collaborations, but that was a little bit different, I guess. I'm just not really sure what's different about it, except the mentality down there is a little bit different.
Yeah. So when were you in Nashville?
2000.
2000.
Summer of 2000.
Wow. So what'd you do there?
Well,
you didn't go there as a tourist.
No.
Right.
No, I went there and I did intern work at Nashville Songwriters Association.
Wow.
And I just worked on their web design and played music, played open mics like the Bird Cafe and Exit and Broken Spoke Saloon and stuff like that. And went around to publishers and sang my songs for them, and got told no everywhere I went. And, but that's kind of how that town is. Like it's a family, and you don't just walk in there. They need to get to know you. So the one of the last visits I had was at BMI, and it was with an A&R guy at BMI, and he liked my songs. He's like, Mike, he goes, you just need to grow a little bit more, and 3 to 5 years you'll probably have a cut. But that seemed like an eternity to me. So and I had a job back here. Yeah. So I probably could have took a chance and stayed, but I came back to my job.
Yeah,
but it's one of those decisions. You open a door and you do something, or you go in a different direction, and I chose to come back.
Oh, yeah, it's I mean, they're just who's the best guitar player in Nashville? It's probably the guy that's delivering your pizza.
Right.
Seriously. I mean, it's
They're fantastic.
It's tough. It really is. Well, dang it.
The best guitar player in Nashville is Tom Bukovac, if you're wondering.
Okay.
Maybe,
so is he delivering pizzas though?
No.
Okay.
He's a session guitar player. He has fantastic videos on YouTube.
Okay. All right. See, I was making a joke,
Homeschooling.
and Mike's got the he's got the.
Oh, you got to check him out.
Okay.
And
All
your
right.
audience out here, Tom Bukovac, he's on YouTube. It's called Homeschooling.
Okay.
And he started doing these videos over quarantine. He started putting out a video a day, and I think he has like 130 videos. And he's fantastic and just does really good stuff. And he goes into studios and introduces you to like Nashville players. And,
Oh wow. Okay. Well, check that
talks
out.
about his process in the studio.
Yeah.
He's been on every album that
Yeah.
has come out in the last 15 years.
Cool.
He's somewhere on it.
So, have you any Nashville aspirations, or have you been there?
Oh, I would love to go. We have intentions on it, but you
Yeah.
know, intentions are as far as we go with them. So,
Yeah.
but definitely, I would love to. I
Cool.
have never been there.
Yeah. Not even as a tourist.
Never.
It's fun. It's a
No.
fun little town.
Yeah.
Our hope is to get down there in June this year.
Okay.
We have a block of time kind of mapped out on our calendar
Cool.
for a trip.
Between gigs.
Yeah.
It'll be weekdays.
Yeah.
So, do you approach your songwriting like a craftsman, like a craft, or is it more I got to write a song for the band, or I got to write how does that go for you?
If I give myself pressure, like we're finishing up the first album, and I needed 2 more songs, and I was like, well, we have a studio date in 2 weeks, so
And no song.
I better write 2 songs. And I sat down and wrote 2 songs.
Yeah.
But if I don't have that pressure, it's harder for me.
Wow.
I have to be kind of motivated, and so like I just wrote one last week that's been sitting on, it's just been sitting in the corner of my phone collecting dust for 2-3 years.
I think 3 years. 3 years.
I had an idea for the song, and I wrote the first verse, and then I just sang it into my phone, and I forgot about it. And one night I showed it to her, and she's like, "Oh boy, you need to write that one."
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, "Okay." And I had the wrong beat for it, so I sat down and tried to write it, and it was like I had like a bluegrass thing going on, and I just could not make it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'll never be able to play this in the Bailout crew. It's
Yeah.
not the right thing. It's not the right body for the song.
Right.
And it just wasn't opening any doors. And I've learned enough that if you're writing something and you hit a roadblock, and it might just be a line that you've written or a word that you've written. Like if you use the word me and the word should have been you can twist yourself up just that quickly. And then it blocks you from continuing in the song. So I went in my room and I put on a backbeat. And I was just like, maybe I can change this song. And I wasn't really even trying. I was just like grooving on this beat. I was trying to write something else, and I'm like, I wonder if I could play those chords over that. And it fit.
Yeah.
And then I was able to write the song, and it took on a whole new life. So I think process is there's a process to it, but there's also that like those happy accidents that happen all the time.
Yeah.
She was helping me write a song the other week. I don't remember which one it is right now.
Me either. I don't know.
But I know which one it is. I know which one it is now. It was Kick and Scream.
Oh, okay.
And I had like a placeholder verse that I really hated. And we had this WPSU thing coming up, and we're going to play this song on the WPSU. And I know I got to get rid of that placeholder verse because it's not good.
Yeah.
So I wrote maybe 6 or 7 verses for that verse. And then I showed them to her, and we ended up basically comping parts from one verse and another verse, and then there was just the tag that needed figured up, and I had the issue of the lyric was looking at the antagonist as the problem, but actually
He's pointing at me when he says the antagonist, and I'm thinking just because I'm here doing the interview. But go ahead, Mike.
It's not
please.
me.
No, it's not. Yeah, I'm actually surprised it wasn't.
so
Go ahead, Mike, please.
the lyric I was misplacing the lyric. I was focusing on the antagonist is the problem. The antagonist is the reason why this narrator keeps making the mistake, and that's not what the issue was. I realized, oh, it's not them, it's me.
Right.
And as soon as I realized that's what has to happen, the last line finished just like that.
No kidding.
And it came together because I kept trying to like turn it around as the other character.
Yeah.
And it was a case of you. It was like whenever you, and that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
But that's not the lyric. That's just kind of like just a bland explanation of it. But like, so I've learned that if you hit something, it's usually because there's something that's not flowing. And I've had songs that I've written down, and I've written as fast as I could write the lyrics on the paper that have flown out super easy, and have been like songs that I've written 15 years ago and played in a lot of different bands, and they've held up and are good songs. And they did come very simply.
Yeah.
And then I've had songs I've struggled with, like the Cat song.
Yeah.
It took 6 hours.
Since 6 hours.
Well, like with the Cat song, I just kept running into roadblocks. I just kept putting work. I kept writing lyrics. I'm like, oh no, I can't do that. This is horrible.
So we have talked about the Cat song. I think as a tag to this interview, I'm going to play the studio version of the Cat song.
Fun.
Just because we have talked about it, and people are like, I've never heard the Cat song before. Well, let's play the Cat song, and we'll tag out on the Cat song. Now, Cass, though, has a different approach to songwriting from what I'm hearing. She has the David Lee Roth thing where she just, like, drives. So, like, do you have a convertible?
No, I should.
You should,
yes.
because you just pop the top,
right.
and that's where David Lee Roth wrote his songs, is in the car.
Okay.
So you said you were turned down Alanis Morissette and started writing a song.
Yeah, it's difficult for me because I don't play an instrument, so I don't understand how to put things together like that. So like the first one that came to me, I was literally in the shower and I was like snapping my fingers. And so then I turned the phone on the outside and like just sang from in the shower. You can hear the water and everything, just funny. Like the little bit that I had.
Yeah. So if you bring a lyric and a melody to Mike, can he like make it?
Yeah, that's what I did with my first one for sure. Is I just brought it to him and I was like, well, what kind of guitar would go with this? Because I don't know.
Yeah, and you know what? The Beatles, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, did not. I mean, they were not professional trained musicians. We call them paper trained musicians. Okay. So George Martin, McCartney would whistle a string arrangement that he had going in his head, and George Martin made it happen. So, ain't nothing wrong. You're right there with Paul McCartney.
Right,
David Lee Roth and Paul McCartney. There you go.
Here we are.
All right. So, you do most of you do all the singing for the band, correct?
Most of the singing for the originals, typically. Okay. I do most of our original stuff. And I would say usually, like 70% of our live things I sing, usually around 70%.
And the other 30% falls to?
Mike Steppe.
Okay. Well, just because, we can do this, you want to play us a song that you sing, Mike?
Sure.
Okay. What do you have planned for us?
I'm going to play The Fade.
Okay.
And this is a song that I wrote kind of as a ballad. And recorded it with my band Boomtown Boys, and it recorded it as a ballad with dobro, and it sounded really great, but we couldn't play it live because nobody wants to hear ballads live. They want to rock, they want to have a good time and dance. So I decided I was going to turn it into a different song. So I gave it a different body.
Yeah, so much more fun.
Same lyrics, and changed the melody and changed it. Chord progression and energy, and now people dance to it and have a good time.
No, wait a minute. She says so much more fun. Yeah. You're not down with the dobros and that?
Way more fun.
It was pretty before, and it sounded really great.
Now it's like in your face.
I really couldn't play it live because people would tune out. You're trying to play in a bar and people want it. They don't. John Bon Jovi said it, and he said it really well. Like, people work all week and then they go out to have fun, and they don't want to hear somebody playing a slow, sad song that they don't know.
Yeah.
So you got to keep, if you're doing originals, you got to keep them up. You got to keep them interesting. People can dance You know, it's got to have the same kind of energy that your covers have.
Yeah. Well, let's hear the fade, and then when we come back after that, let's talk about you guys' live show and the energy that you guys put into that. But before we get to that, this is the Bailout crew with Cass. So we're going to turn things around here. See, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, the fade.
All right, maybe.
This can be too loud.
We're doing this in one take, folks. So
right.
You know, you're hearing live.
We got a tambourine.
podcast.
We're just wondering about the levels, if it'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll fix it.
Yeah, it'll be okay. All right, ready?
She feels better with a drink in her hand. She only wants to feel like herself again. Any work all day in the fields. So she found herself a new way to deal. She can't put her finger on what's wrong. She can't push it down. She can't move on. He comes home and not too much surprise. She 3 glasses into a bottle of wine. She can't see the disappointment in his eyes. He won't ask, and she knows he won't ask why. She can't put her finger on what's wrong. She can't push it down. She can't move on. And the pills that she takes don't really take the pain away. But it made her feel okay today. It's the poison in her veins that blurs the black and white grays. And her pale blue eyes slowly fade. She can't put her finger on what's wrong. She can't push it down. She can't move on. Go. She feels better with a drink in her hand. She only wants to feel like herself again.
So we have. This will be our first kitchen session.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, well, you know, it's. I'm over here cracking up because trying to keep the tambourine. I think we were fine, but so
That was fun.
that was fun. So
That was fun.
you know, just in the kitchen with an acoustic guitar with the Bailout crew and Cass, there was a lot of energy. So you guys, I mean, talk about your stage show, your performance. I mean, because you guys bring it. You guys bring your A game every time. Talk about your live shows.
Well, that's my favorite part about singing is being able to share the energy with other people, and especially when they give it back to me. That's like the greatest achievement that I could get for the day.
Yeah.
So I love giving it, and the more that people give it back to me, the more they get out of me. So
It's like I've always said it's like, you know, the old Pong game. You guys, I don't know if you're old enough to remember the old Pong games. And you'd hit that little sweet spot, boom, boom, and you get the ball going back and forth.
yeah.
That's what I equate it to. It's like you're feeding off them, they're feeding off you, and
Yeah.
and you know, like our band, yeah, it happens, but it happens more often than not with you guys, I would think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Typically, when I'm singing, if I'm not fully invested, then it doesn't sound as good as I want it to. You know. So usually, I feel it from my feet to my head.
Yeah. You can tell. You guys do a great job. What's your performing live, Mike?
And we just like try to have fun and connect with the audience as much as possible.
Do you get as energetic as she does?
I think that sometimes my energy is a little too much. You know, and that's only because she's the lead singer. But when I'm singing lead, I'm pretty energetic.
Okay.
But when I'm playing guitar, sometimes I'm a little concerned I might be like moving around, jumping around a little too much.
All
Like,
right.
like I see like a stage show, like you know, the lead singer should be the focus. And you know, one of our professional musician friends, you know, was like, hey, you know, like he used to jump around a lot, and he's like, I realized, listen, I'm the bass player, so I should be hanging back and chill and let the lead singer be the center of attention. So I try to kind of keep it under control. Sometimes I lose it,
Yeah.
and I almost fall off the stage or fall through the drum kit. Or
Yeah.
Cash, you would like to say
get-
something?
I get one drum kit a year.
Mike took out the drum kit only once. I think that like when he gets to jumping around and his eyes are closed, like he's disoriented.
Yeah.
And he took out the whole drum kit, and the drummer stayed playing it too. It was
Yeah.
so good.
No.
I was really impressed that we made it through the end of the song.
Yeah.
But I told him that he gets one of those a year, which is this is a new year now, so
It's
I feel
New Year,
concerned.
So I get a new one.
You get another drum set
I
to
get,
take
I
out.
get to go through a drum set again.
So do you just take that out of petty cash? I mean, how's that work? Yeah.
Luckily, nothing was damaged. I was probably more damaged than the drum kit.
There's only been one time where I've seen him almost jump the whole way off a stage, but that was also accidental. Like
Oh, do
backwards.
tell.
At Tap at Humboldt.
Yeah.
Usually it's during Mary Jane. When we play Mary Jane, for some reason, we just get so far into it that like...
The
you must-
Tom Petty song,
Yeah.
the Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. It's just because of our version, we just get so like,
Okay,
heavy at the
okay,
end and
all
Mike
right.
just starts jumping around.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we get a little aggressive with that
Yeah.
one towards the end.
Cool. Well, Tom would be proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's fun.
Yeah.
So I just want, you know, when I'm playing, I just don't want to think about what I'm doing. I just want to have fun and play.
Like,
but you know, as a musician, like it's tough to break the lines of thinking what you're doing, and like there's some guys that are really good at it. That they don't think about what they're doing and just let it rip.
Yep.
I wish I could get to that point. But I know it's a long journey, and I feel like some nights I'm doing real good at that, and some nights I'm thinking like I'm looking, I'm in my box here.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is not good. I'm in
That's
a
right.
box.
Yeah.
I don't like being in a box.
Yeah.
But like, you know, in this band, we have a bass and drums, and on nights when we don't have keyboards, I'm playing a lot of cowboy chords. You know, I'm trying to cover a lot of ground there, and we're not really a blues band, so, and I'm not a blues player. But when we have an organ, it frees me up to be a little more selective and tasteful.
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of freed from, as you said, kind of carrying the whole thing with, yeah. So what do you guys got coming up that you're looking forward to? I mean, you look at your schedule and it's like, you know, some kind of national touring band, which is good. But what are you guys looking forward to? What do you got coming up that's pretty unique or whatever?
Well, we have next February. We have February 17th at the CAC Lounge. We're doing Taps and Tunes with Ripstime Pub's going to be there. Ooh. Then on February 24th, we're up at Penn State WPSU TV, and WPSU is doing a live recording of us in their TV studio. So we're going to play 40 minutes of originals, almost like an Austin City Limits type setup without an audience.
Yeah.
And then I guess their plan is to broadcast that to PBS affiliates across the state, hopefully.
Cool. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
I think the next day we're up at Tap at Humboldt again.
Yeah.
Take out a drum kit maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fall off the
There you
stage.
go.
That's a really fun
Got
place
lots of fun
too.
stuff coming up. First Friday, June 2nd. We got New Trail Brewing's 50th year anniversary on April 29th. That's going to be a good time.
Oh, we're doing Stonehouse Mardi Gras March 3rd.
March 3rd, yeah.
Yeah.
Get down to Lancaster, shops at Belmont, music series August 19th. And July 30th, we're in Harrisburg at Italian Lake Summer Music Concert Series. We're going to be up at Kettle Creek Music Festival again this year.
Oh, cool.
In August.
Do you guys have a tour bus?
No.
No,
We
No?
should.
You really should.
Right.
So let's go back to the WPSU thing. Have you ever done TV or live TV before, either individually or as a band?
I personally have not.
Wow.
No, first
Yeah.
time for everything.
Yeah.
I have in a couple different bands.
Okay. All right.
So this will be the first time collectively that
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
we've
sweet.
done a full show.
You're not nervous about that, are you?
No, I'm just nervous of the weather.
I don't get nervous when I sing.
Oh, okay. just when you do interviews.
Just the talking.
Just the talking.
Yeah.
Just the talking.
And I guess I should say I'm nervous about the weather because we were supposed to be there January 25th,
Right.
and it snowed, so PSU shut down,
Sure.
so they had to postpone it till
Yeah.
February 24th.
Winter in Pennsylvania.
Right.
Winter in
So put
Pennsylvania.
out good vibes that we don't have snow on February 24th.
We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Cool.
But yeah, all of our shows are on our website, CassandTheBailoutCrew.com. Got some festival announcements I can't announce quite yet, but some fun ones, some really cool ones that I can't wait to announce. But
And you guys have a really good social media presence as well. So
Yeah.
But give your website again, please.
CassandTheBailoutCrew.com.
Okay.
We're on Instagram at CassandTheBOC,
Okay.
and Facebook, same thing, CassandTheBOC.
BOC.
You can find us there.
What about MySpace? You guys still have a MySpace?
I
page?
wish I could get on MySpace.
Yeah.
I wish.
That's our joke. Is, we go through our social media stuff and they say, we
Yeah.
got MySpace. We're still working on it.
Right. And Reverb Nation, that kind of went away too.
Yeah.
I guess
what
there's still
happened?
people. I should probably
See
get
about
back on
that.
Reverb Nation.
Yeah.
I think our Reverb Nation page is like 3 iterations ago. I haven't updated. It's God, terrible. Anything else? Anything you guys want to close out with? Anything that we didn't talk about that you'd say like, man, I really want to get this out?
Sure.
Yeah. What you got?
We just thank everybody that's been coming out to shows and sharing our music. Most people don't realize how important that is to us when they hit the share button. Like on Facebook, for example, if we put out a song or put out our schedule and they share it, that enables it to be seen by people who don't follow our band. And, that allows our music to be spread around. And we really appreciate that. We appreciate the YouTube subscribers and everybody that, takes any time out of their day and checks out our music and then shares it with somebody else.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. And that's, digital music right now is kind of a weird thing, but that's one thing that really helps is when people like a band or like a song and decide that they're going to help promote it by sharing it on whatever platform they choose. It really makes a big difference. So thank you.
You've been doing music now pre-social media, pre-internet.
Yeah.
Better, worse now? Is it easier, harder? I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
Different.
Different.
You have to adapt differently. So back in the day you could sell plastic, so you sell CDs and vinyl maybe at one point. I guess you sell vinyl nowadays too.
Yeah.
But you would put out original music and you'd buy 1,000 CDs, and you could sell 1,000 CDs as a small band and sell them for $10 a piece and make some money that way. But with the advent of Napster and nowadays Spotify and stuff like that, it's all changed for good. I guess there's a lot of good to it. There's more exposure maybe than there used to be.
Do you think with that better exposure, do you think it kind of levels the playing field, or?
Well, I think it does level the playing field because you get people like Billie Eilish, for example, who made that album with her brother in her bedroom, with minimum technical ability and equipment, but she's talented.
Right.
And she has ability, and she wrote all those cool songs about relationships that she didn't know about because she was too young. Yeah. But she did it, put the stuff out, and it came out, and it gained traction because of social media and digital networking and all of that. So I think, and every now and then there's an artist that comes along, that did something on a small scale with not a lot of equipment, but what it comes back to is the song. Like you can have a great studio with a great producer and engineer and the most expensive microphones and talented musicians, but if you don't have the song, you're not going to have success with it. Or you can have somebody who's sitting in their living room with a 57 on their guitar, singing into a 58 and recording it into a garage band that gets it to somebody who knows how to mix, and if it's a great song, it's going to come through. That's always going to communicate. So I don't really think the technology makes a lot of difference when it comes down to the art that's being created. Right. Because it still, so many producers have said it comes down to the song. Show me the song.
It comes down to the song and the singer.
Yeah.
And you guys have got it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything, Cass? Any last word? You get the last.
Oh,
word.
I'm so excited to have the last word.
Cass loves this. I just want to tell you, you love doing this.
I
stuff.
do. This is
your
my
favorite
favorite thing.
thing.
This is my.
I'll tell a funny story before Cass says
Oh,
last word.
great.
Okay,
She's
yeah.
got to think about what she wants to say.
Yeah.
See it on her
Okay.
face.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right.
We
Please tell
were
us.
opening for the Badleys at Front Street Station.
That's
back in
right,
November,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And I had to switch guitars and change tuning into an open G tuning. And I told her before the show, I'm like, listen, before we do Throw Another Stone, I need you to talk for like 30 seconds so I can tune this guitar. And my tuner broke right before the show. Of
course.
So I had to use one of these flip tuners.
Yeah.
So
And you're opening for the Badleys.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
there's
Why
400
wouldn't it?
people there. And so we end the one song. I go back to grab my other guitar, start tuning it. And she knows it's her turn to talk. And
We have a video of this. That's why
we have a video of this too. She goes, leans back like she's going to do a backflip. And she's like, so, if you're not doing anything on New Year's Eve, we're going to be at, and she looks at me.
I'm like, where are we at again?
Where are we at? And I'm trying to tune my guitar. I'm like, oh no, I gotta talk now.
Wait a minute.
She like handed it right over to
I'm
me.
just terrible at it. I was put on this earth to sing
Yeah.
and not to speak as much, you know?
It's
but
funny. It's a running joke
Okay.
that we have in the band. Like, hey,
just
Cass, say
annoying.
something. She's like, yeah, sure.
Okay, good
All
one.
right.
Right.
Funny. Well, talk to me in 5 years.
Right, okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you might, you might blossom. So, any last words? Have you thought of anything that you just want to?
Oh, my last words are just take a check at our Spotify. That would be really awesome. We
Okay.
have been putting out new music over the past couple months. We have another song to put out that we still haven't done yet. I'm not really sure why. But yeah, we have
Pressure's on.
Yeah, all of our original music is on Spotify, so check us out at Cass and the Bailout Crew.
All right. And we're going to close out this little session with the Cat song, which is a great song, and we played it on the Rec Room Radio Hour a number of times. This has been fun here in the kitchen.
Yeah,
You will be hard pressed in the Susquehanna Valleys and beyond to find a more high energy band playing unique covers and originals than Cass and the Bailout Crew. So, guys, thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your time with us for the podcast.
Absolutely,
Mike.
thank you.
And we will see you guys down the road. This has been Cass and the Bailout Crew here on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast.
Recycle the same conversation over and over again. I just can't stop thinking about how I got nothing to say. Watching the cat begging for food, he knows that I can relate. Wondering when you're gonna throw a couple scraps my way. Never enough to get me through my life. Barely enough to get me through the night. Hush, little baby, don't you say a word. Mama's taking off in her Thunderbird, and Mama's gonna haunt this diamond ring. Mama's gonna get herself a new boyfriend. Mama's gonna pick up her guitar and sing and make $1 million from her
Ooh, how about that, boys and girls? The Cat song from Cass and the Bailout crew. We had such a great time chatting with Cass Chatham and Mike Steppe. And certainly our thanks to Nick Laylon and Mike Wrench Jr., who make up the other half of the Cass and the Bailout crew, one of the tightest rhythm sections in central Pennsylvania. Thank you for listening to the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast, where we look at all things music in the Susquehanna Valleys, from Danville to Williamsburg, down to Northumberland, up to Williamsport, Lock Haven, State College, back down to Lewisburg, Sunbury, and Selinsgrove. We got it all here. We thank you all for listening, and we hope you tune in next time. Until then, don't fret, stay tuned, and play nice. Goodbye.